that was like more or less my resting. And then I started at the university again, and I think with more care, with more enthusiasm, because
Yeah.
I'm doing the practices too,
Oh
but I'm
my
in a
God.
school, in a
You're doing
school,
virtual practices or
so I
presential?
mean, in person to person in a school. I took the high school. I'm with the nine grades and 11th grades.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
And how
that's
how you
been
do with how is teaching teenagers, let's say?
it all depends on the group because
Yeah.
as well as we know that a student is a world, a group is a world too. So for example, I have nine in the ninth grades. There is one 901 or 902, not 901. They are participative. They are well behaved, most of them.
Yeah.
But there is 902 where they are not participative, and
Hmm.
sometimes they are pretty misbehaved. And for example, yesterday I was with the teacher, and she had to do. I'm pretty sure you remember those speeches of the teachers when they say like, "Oh, you used to be a good group, but nowadays you don't care
They
about
said,
your
yeah.
studying and so on." And yeah, she
Yeah.
was a little crazy at them. It was understandable because they are pretty misbehaved.
Yeah.
So it depends.
Yeah. There is when our training becomes being realistic, when you deal with these people that doesn't want to participate, or they don't want to talk, or they just don't want to do the homework or whatever you're doing in the class. So that's where a teacher comes and say, okay, so what do you want from me for you to start doing your shit? But yeah, that's work. So let's go with the chat 101. I'm so happy that I have you, especially you, because I know you from a couple classes before and some periods before. So today we're gonna do chat 101. You know the dynamic. It's only me and you talking about the future of work. So this is a C1 level, as you know, you have it, I have it. So this is gonna be very easy. The key vocabulary for this chat is gonna be artificial intelligence, automation, remote work, upskilling, um, gig economy, and universal basic income. So, do you know or do you have any questions about the key vocabulary? There is any word and knowledge?
I am not related with upskill killings.
Skillings.
What?
Vale, okay.
Yeah, upskilling and economy. I don't know those words or expressions.
Okay, so upskillings is the process of learning new skills or enhancing existing ones to increase efficiency, adapt to new technologies, and improve performance with one's current profession. So, upskilling is to upgrade your skills, but it's just in a little work. But it's upgrading your skills. For example, when we're at work and the work required for us to have a basic Excel knowledge, so that's upskillings. And then, what else you said? Gig economy. I have a question about that. Gig economy. A labor market defined by short-term, flexible, or project-based work. Okay, gig economy. Uh, it says that are these little projects that collaborate. Yeah, collaborate. Yeah. This, for example, I will say like gig economy will be this kind of job or this kind of company that have a campaign and it only works on a short time of period. For example, Let's say, in United States they have seasons. So in summer there is only one campaign for people to serve drinks, to be bartenders or to be cleaners. You know what I mean? So these little jobs, little works for short time of period are gig economy. It's still creating income, but they're in a short term. That's what I believe it means. So, taking account do you have any questions?
No, it was clear. Thank you.
So let's start. There are gonna be like a couple of these. How will AI change employment? How do you think artificial intelligence is gonna change for good or bad?
Usually, I tend to relate this topic with the Industrial Revolution. There was a panic back there too. For example, the sewing machine. It thought that the sewing machines would replace people, but actually nowadays, still there are people that use and work with sewing machines. And guess who are the ones who repair sewing machines? People.
Yeah, people,
So
humans.
probably Yeah, so probably it will take some jobs, for example, accountancy, because accountancy is math, and math could be programmed. So I tend to think that maybe accountants will be like, oh my God, be careful.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
but the AI needs a teacher, and usually people are the teachers of the AI. So that's the thing. It's going to take some jobs, not to 100% replace them, but it will take some jobs. But indirectly, it will create some other jobs too, just as the Industrial Revolution did,
did.
even though they are quite different. Because Industrial
Hmm.
Revolution is about humans controlling machines, but nowadays, yeah, once you teach AI to do an accountancy, and probably it would not need more people to teach it again. But sewing
Yeah,
machines will always, okay, there are electric sewing machines, but they don't replace all the job at all.
yeah. Yeah, I believe eventually artificial intelligence is not like something that is gonna steal or is gonna be replaced um, from a human. I believe it's a tool. For example, it's a basic thing. For example, for us that we're students in teachers in training and we go to Google and we search about information of what we're reading about or what the homework is about. And then you find ChatGPT. ChatGPT is like these resources that has every single, well, not ChatGPT, but let's put an example. It's a tool that it has all the information that you want to catch from it. So I believe it is a tool that make humans work less heavy, let's say like that, and makes humans work with less mistakes. Okay, so makes like a job clearly or a little bit more clear of mistakes. But I don't believe it's gonna change in total. Not not because humans repair machines, because that's a point, but also because there is something that AI doesn't have, like that humans have, and it's feelings, it's community, it's our roots that we have as a people we can feel and catch from for others. For example, for us teachers, um, ChatGPT could tell you how to make a class. For example, you Google and you go to ChatGPT and you say, "How can I make my student um, enforce or how can I make him have motivation to participate in my class?" And he's gonna say, okay, do this activity, do that, and here. But then you think about it and you say, why my student doesn't want to be in my class? Like, why my student doesn't have any motivation to study English. That means that I gotta make a research for myself to talk to another human to see the deep of the topic, to dig inside the problem. So there are some aspects that I believe AI is gonna change in the way that it's gonna make the work a little bit more less mistakable, but we do the job. The AI is just a tool. I believe so. I think that's like the main topic in general. So for a company or for a institution, let's say like that, which skills do you think will be essential to have a balance between AI or technological devices or etc and humans work?
First of all, I will go with work ethic. I
Correct.
have a, I would um, resign a job if it doesn't have a good ethic. Even though the money is cool, even though the work is easy, if there is no ethic, I am not part of that. Why?
Correct.
Because we have to behave ourselves. We are humans, and we should have a moral to apply. We should be respectful with others. We should be good with others. We have to do the right thing. So that's the first thing I think. Secondly, is communication, of course. We need to communicate with others. We need to interact. We need to take decisions based on the information from others. I really love this topic of adaptability, and I think I've been through that many times. For example, I was not used to be in a classroom leading the class. I was a student, but nowadays I am like, eh, good morning, guys. Today we are going to do this and this, and then I start to write in the board. I adapted to that, even though I never thought being a teacher.
Yeah.
What other
Yeah.
could I say? Oh, teamwork, of course, communication, adaptability, work ethic, all goes around teamwork, good relationships with our team, of teammates, and yeah, it will improve the service.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe teamwork essentially or and well, it says time management, but I believe management just in general makes a company or an institution in this case be worth it. Not because of how technology is gonna, for example, increase the skills of our students through the language learning, but also how we can project our students to manage AI in their personal life. It also goes with hand with work ethic, creativity as well, communication, as you said, teamwork, yeah, teamwork between teachers, students, partners, I mean parents and the senior or the senior no, the guy who runs the school. I forgot the name. So, yeah, that will be good. I have this question. Should automotion be regulated? Do you know what automotion is?
Is when you make a process automatic, like you program something to happen and then it
Correct.
happens.
Correct. So what goes in there? For example, I project this example, very basic one. When we have a homework and it's about create, I don't know, create a project for an institution that has low motivation for learning English, or they have low resources, they don't have mm materials to work, and etc. So we go through ChatGPT and we say, how can I make a project taking account these disabilities or these missing points? And then ChatGPT comes with a whole project with bases, with objectives, with activities, with conclusions. How how legal is that? And how realistic it is?
Well, it is not 100% realistic. It is too generalized. I'm pretty sure of that because okay, I haven't done it 100% exactly, but I have, for example, I have taken, um, like texts, and with the AI, I modify them, but I'm critical, so I don't go with the text itself as it give it to me, but I try to, uh, yeah, be critical on it. And here's the regulation. Of
Yeah,
course, it should be regulated because we cannot go with the things they give to us. That's not that shouldn't be done because we don't know if that thing could be mistaken. For
mhm,
example, once a person, it was in a group, she tried to do a part of a essay, and yeah, she put some references, but when we tried to take a look at the references, they didn't exist. I mean, the authors all was created, and that's why I say that it should be regulated because sometimes
Turnitin, yes.
it creates not that it reads articles and summarizes them. No, it creates ideas out of nowhere, and it invented references,
It is
authors that didn't exist, and we were like, "What's going on? At least take a look at what you are paying, and not only copy
copy
paste,
and
but
paste.
take a look."
Yeah,
So yeah, that was.
it is. It is crazy. I believe also ChatGPT is not like the best tool, and I figured it out because I also was the one who was trying to copy and paste the readings that I have to do and say make a summary about this. And I actually used to read the whole document and then copy and paste and see if it actually matched. And I figured out that ChatGPT it creates or it invents ideas just to match with whatever you have, whatever data it has from you. So ChatGPT is not a good tool. I have proved. There is an AI that calls Perplexity. I use it for my job, my homework, because it actually gives whenever you're gonna search about, I don't know, ODS, for example, the objectives, you go to Perplexity and to say, okay, this is the problem. It becomes with the ODS for education, and I want to include these ideas, but I need some authors or some people that had made projects before about this topic. And it actually takes the website of a reference of a, I don't know, article, readings, books, or whatever you could find on the web. And that actually is a tool that helps you to search, to look and dig into the information. So we know we have tools. We just need to know and we just need to know how these tools works on us and if it's good or bad. That's my conclusion. I have another question, but we don't have time. We're rushing in time. So thank you so much for attending to the class. I'm gonna give you the attendance link. Where's the attendance link? It's right here. It's not right here. Ay, Dios mío. Vale. I'm going to send you the attendance link for you to fill it out. And I will see you hopefully in the conversation club. I have one right ahead in 30 minutes. So I hopefully see you soon.
I have a class, but tomorrow you have the same conversation club, right? Tomorrow
Yeah.
probably I will be there.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. I will have the same topic as today, so I will see you tomorrow then.
Okay, teacher. Thanks a lot.
Have a
Thanks a
good
lot. Have a
day.
nice one.
Thank you.
Same. Bye.